And we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we ended up beating the Colts 19-14 in what was yet another close, eventful game. In this episode, we're going to be going against the Titans, who are 4-1, and they are better in every single category. We are tied in offense, but they have the edge for some reason. So yeah, to quickly recap, we have a player of the week that's going to go to Max Crosby, who had 8 tackles, 2 of which being sacks. And with pretty much all that out of the way, we'll show you the mock draft. We're projected to pick somewhere in the late 10s, early 20s, I believe. Yes, 21 left guard Patrick Bohannon. Probably not. We have an O-line where I'm pretty confident in at the moment that, yes, I probably will end up drafting someone, but I don't think it's going to be that early on. Lonnie Johnson's still going to be out for this game. Tony Pollard's apparently a big factor. We're going to go ahead and get right into this game. Well, first, let's actually check any injuries. Maybe we suffered some during practice. Nope. The same 3 guys are out. Adam Butler, Lonnie Johnson, and O'Connell, both of which who are on IR. But these 2 are soon going to be able to return. They have to miss at least 8 games. The Titans are not too far away, so we'll see. They are missing Daryl Baker, Will Levis, Jeffrey Simmons, and Tyjae Spear. Makes sense why Tony Pollard is such a big focal point then. Let's get into this game now. Hopefully we can escape with a win. Gotta defend the home court, get a nice win over a conference opponent. Hopefully set us up in a good spot momentum-wise going into Arrowhead to face the Chiefs. Or it might be in their home game, I don't know. We're playing the Chiefs next week, that's the big one. 16 yards for Calvin Ridley immediately. 21 yards from McCole Harmon. They're already in the red zone. Okay. Second and 4 now from the 13. This offense moving down the field very fast. Gonna go hand off to Pollard. He ends up getting up to the 7-yard line. That's gonna be a first down. Brings up first and goal. First and goal. They give to Pollard again. He tries to bounce it outside. Nothing there. Elena Roberts on the tackle for loss. Loss of 3. Second and goal now. Back in the 10. 3 receivers up top. It is a pass. Does go to one of them. It's going to be complete for about a 2-yard pickup. Tyler Lockett on the reception. Third and goal now from the 8-yard line. Ward throwing. End zone. Incomplete. Great defense there. And we got to see who broke that up. Darnay Holmes. Quickly, I just want to check our depth chart, make sure it's all up to my likings. It is not. Which probably means cornerback also isn't. No, it actually is. Oh, wow. Look at that. We're going to assume they made the field goal because if they go for it, fair enough. Yeah, they make it. First down from the 30 now. Geno Smith gets 6 yards on the ground. And Jacoby Myers' next play ends up dropping it. Raiders gets 5 yards on Geno on the ground again. Browns pick up their first win of the season, 29-6 over the Steelers. Ian Thomas with a 6-yard pickup. Ashton Jeanty with a 6-yard pickup. 13 yards for Jacoby Myers up to the 32. 5 yards for Jeanty, making it 2nd and 5. 15-yard reception. That's going to put the Raiders in the red zone. Going to go ahead and, of course, watch this play out. The Buccaneers won 17-14 over the 49ers. Ashton Jeanty with the give. He has some room. First play we watch. 13-yard touchdown for the rookie. What an impactful play there. Raiders taking the lead. Both teams score on their opening possession. 2nd and 6 now from the 34. Nowhere. -3 for Pollard. 21 yards for Chiga Conquo, though. And there's a penalty there in the red zone. And this will take us to the end of the quarter, where Raiders currently lead 7-3. But the Titans inside the red zone looking to either make the game closer than it is or, well, maybe take a lead of their own. Field goal would put them 1 point behind. Touchdown would put them 2, potentially 3 or 4 points ahead, depending on the extra point / 2-point conversion. They'll end the round here. Nowhere. 3rd and 5 now from the 12-yard line. They tried Tyler Lockett. Well, that's probably one of the last receivers in the league I want doing an end around. That's going to be complete down at the 1-yard line. Not quite able to get in. Two tight ends and a running back in the backfield. You can probably imagine what this is going to be. They go fullback dive, and it is going to be a touchdown. Titans respond again. Green Bay leads 7-0 over Cincinnati. However, it's still early in the second quarter, so it don't matter. 1st and 10. 5-yard rush for Geno Smith. We're already across midfield somehow. 3rd and 4 now from the 42. 3 yards for Geno Smith. 4th and 1. It's incomplete. Turnover on downs. I thought we were kicking the field goal. $14 yards for Chigoziem Okonkwo, and Tyree Wilson gets injured on the play. The former first-round pick, just trying to make something stick. Probably not. I say probably not. There is actually a really good chance he does not get his 5th-year option picked up. Giants lead 16-10 over the Eagles. Or, excuse me, they actually won 16-10. Brock Bowers with a 10-yard reception. Trey Tucker with a 13-yard reception. 4 yards for Genty on the reception. 8 yards now to Brock Bowers. First down at the 47. Amani Hooker knocks that pass away. 3 yards for Geno on the ground. Puts us right at midfield. 5 yards for Genty. It's going to be short of a first down. We're going to see what we do here. We end up going for it. Jack Beck, 6-yard pickup and a first down. Geno Smith gets sacked. Sebastian Joseph Day. 26 yards to Jacoby Myers. What a pickup. Gets sacked. Next play, huge one. 2nd and 10 from the 22. We're right outside the red zone. We might as well hop in. Geno is going to throw. Pressured. Sacked back at the 30-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day again. Facing now a 3rd and long. 18 yards to be exact. Need to get to the 12 for a first. Geno throws. It's incomplete. Arden Key of the Titans gets injured. 47-yarder. The kick is up by Carlson, and it is good. And we have a tied ball game. Ojarius Sneed knocked that 3rd down pass away. It looked like it was Jack Beck who was the target. He was able to catch it, just not able to hold on. 26-20. Jaguars win over the Seahawks. 20 yards for Calvin Ridley. They are moving. 21. Oh, what? 5 yards for Tony Pollard. 2nd and 5 from the 36. 13 yards to Calvin Ridley. They're right outside the red zone. We might as well hop in. A minute left to go in the half. With the Titans with a minute 6 taking their first timeout. Raiders still have all 3 as well, so Titans have to be careful they don't score too fast. Give the Raiders a chance. Titans did also get ball first, so Raiders could have back-to-back, scoring drives if, they do manage to score before the half and then first drive out the half. 2nd and 10 from the 23. Cam Ward got his free last time. Managed to escape pressure. He's just going to throw it. Has a man. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown. I thought he was throwing it away. What a play by the rookie there. Using his mobility to his advantage. And that's going to give the Titans a 17-0 lead. turned up to the 25-yard line. 51 seconds left. Big drive here for the Raiders. They have 3 timeouts, plenty of time. Definitely a field goal is on the table. First play is incomplete. Receiver was a bit over his head. He didn't turn around in time to react. Raiders take the timeout on 3rd and 4. Love that call. Shows confidence. Will it pay out? It does. As Jacoby Myers first down up to the 45-yard line. Timeout. Raiders are second. Still 1 timeout. They're getting real close to field goal range, but taking these checkdowns inbounds. They're already out of timeouts now. Up past midfield to the 48. Gino checks down, screen to Genti. Good blocks. He gets tackled inbounds, though. I'm an idiot. I sold. I'm sorry. I tried to throw it out of bounds. I was just too slow. Cardinals Colts, though, as the Colts looking to pick up their first win. Kyler Murray airs it out as a man. Michael Wilson. Cardinals win this one 16-10. Cowboys Panthers now, both teams hovering around that 500 range. Should be a good one. As Dak gonna roll out. He's gonna throw and touchdown, Jake Ferguson. Cowboys win 27-17. I'm actually so upset at myself for not getting out of bounds that play. I was like, oh, I'm gonna run it out, and then I realized I should definitely throw it out. Patriots Saints both 2-3. Who will get to 500? Looks like the Saints. Spencer Rattler, he's got to run. He hurdles a man. 27-0. Blowout loss. Spencer Rattler ended up taking it to the house that play. That's definitely going to be play of the week. Looking around the league, we have Chargers lose 16-15 to Miami. I wasn't able to see the Chiefs or the Broncos. First half highlights, Cam Ward having a very solid game. Ashton Jeanty with a good production so far. Calvin Ridley already nearly had 100 yards receiving. I'm going to return this kick because I want to prove myself. I'm not actually going to play anything outside of this. I just want to return the kick. Good return up to the 36. That's actually so embarrassing. I'm so upset I didn't get that field goal. Geno Smith throws it away. Second down, 6 yards for Jack Beck. Bring up a 3rd and 4 now. And the Raiders to start the second half go 3-0. That's going to be huge for Titans offense that has been on fire so far. Interception! Jeremy Chin takes it to the house. Pick 6. And how the game can change that fast. We were just saying how explosive this Titans offense is, and it makes a costly mistake. Harwaki gets back-to-back grabs. Leaky Fotu gets Cam Ward injured on the play. Who is their backup quarterback? Says Cam Ward's still out there. Leaky Fotu got another sack. I'm just curious, who is their backup quarterback? Because obviously Will Levis. He is obviously on IR. It's going to be Brandon Allen, the veteran. Raiders pinned against the goal line. Even more now is a 4-yard loss or 2-yard loss. And punting from their own 4. 55-yard punt, though, from there is actually really good. 8-yard return by Lockett. They pretty much start at midfield. Leaky Fotu with his third sack of the quarter. Oh my goodness, he's going off. 3rd and 22. Tyler Lockett gets 25. Amazing job there by him. Atlanta Roberts knocks that ball away. 3rd and 4. 20 yards to McCole Hardman. That brings up 1st and goal. We're obviously going to hop in and watch this play out. Cam Ward, he is still out there playing through this injury he suffered. Obviously, nothing to be worried about if you're a Titans fan. Tony Pollard down at the 1. 2nd and goal, back at the 1-yard line. He got him so close, they go to him again, but he's not going to get there. Going to bring up 3rd and goal now from the 1. And they fake it to him. And touchdown. Tyler Lockett having himself a game. Titans take the lead again. 2.5 to go in quarter number 3. And there's a penalty, so the Titans could go for this. No, they kick the extra point. Jack Beck on the first play gets 12 yards. 4 yards for Brock Bowers, 2nd and 6. 8 yards to Trey Tucker across midfield now. 6-yard rush by Genty. That'll take us to quarter number 4. 14 yards for Trey Tucker up to the 26. 6-yard rush by Genty puts us right at the red zone. We're going to hop in. Watch this drive pan out. Early 4th quarter drive. Huge impact here as the Titans do lead by 7. Raiders looking to either cut that deficit to 4 or, well, to get rid of it all. As good rush by Genty. 1st down to the 11. Broke some tackles, got to the edge. 1st and 10 now at the 11.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
Geno Smith rolling out. Froze. Complete. Who is that? That looks big for a receiver. Small for a tight end. I don't know.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
We'll say Jack Beck. It could have been Michael Mayer, honestly. 2nd and 3 from the 4-yard line. Geno breaks a sack. Complete to Myers. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Raiders. What a play. So much effort that play by both the receiver and the quarterback. And we have a tied 24-24 ball game. 27 yards to Tyler Lockett on 1st down. He is cooking us. 7-yard pickup for Pollard on the ground. Calvin Ridley, 20 yards. And 2 minutes into their drive. Oh my goodness, the Titans in the red zone again. Tony Pollard able to break through a tackle on Max Crosby. Not even break through, it was just sheer force. For a guy who's not traditionally a power back. Very great job. As Pollard, big hole there. He's going to get down to the 1 again. 1st and goal. Titans looking to take the lead yet again. There has been so many drives here. They're going to give it to Pollard. He's going to get stuffed back at the 2-yard line. Beautiful job there. I believe that is Eric Stokes. 2nd and goal now from the 2. Under 8.5 minutes to go. Pollard is tired. Hopefully they give it to him again. Nope. Going to be a pass by Ward. Over the middle. That's going to be complete to Calvin Ridley for the touchdown. What a game we have going on, ladies and gentlemen. As the Titans now crack 30 points. 31. 9 yards for Genty on the 1st down handoff. 6 yards on the 2nd down one. Brings up 1st down. 5 yards again. That takes us to midfield. 2nd and 5. Arden Key with the sack, bringing up 3rd and 12. 11 yards for Jack Beck, 4th and inches. What did the Raiders do? They passed it to Genty for a 1st down. 8 yards for Genty now. 2nd and 2. Fumble! Recovered by Shy Tuttle. Tavondre Sweat gets injured. Huge turnover there. Huge 3rd down here, though, for the Raiders. 3rd and 3. 5 yards to Tony Pollard. 1st down. 6 yards for McCole Hardman on 1st down. 2nd and 4. 3 yards for Pollard. It's going to bring up third and short. Oh, or not. What was that? Third and 1. 6 yards for Pollard. That's a first down. Do or die now for the Raiders. 2nd and 5. 3 yards for Pollard. 3rd and 2. First down ends it. 8 yards for Pollard. That ends the game. And the Titans are going to win this one 31-24. Costly fumble. Oh, I accidentally just backed out, didn't I? Shoot, I didn't even get to see the stats. I mean, we still can, so it's fine. Costly fumble for the Titans or for the Raiders as they're heading to the red zone. Right outside it, it turned it over. Great job by both teams here. How the heck are we having so many good games? Geno Smith, 24 for 35, 244 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing, Ashton Genty, 14 for 80 and the touchdown. Geno Smith, 5 for 22. Receiving wise, Trey Tucker led the way, 5 for 65. Jacoby Myers, 4 for 56 and a touchdown. Ashton Genty, 6 for 53. Jack Beck, 5 for 42. 3 for 22 for Brock Bowers. Blocking, Colin Miller and Jordan Meredith and Jackson Powers Johnson all allow sacks. Defensively, total tackles, Leaky Fotu with 8, 7 for Max Crosby, Jermaine Pratt, 6 for Jeremy Chin, Landon Roberts, Tyree Wilson. Tackles for loss, 2 for Leaky Fotu and Landon Roberts, 1 for Eric Stokes, Thomas Booker. 3 sacks for Leaky Fotu. Jeremy Chin with the 31-yard pick 6. Kicking was perfect. Punting, 55-yard average. Well, who fumbled the football? Raheem Mostert, in his first carry, his one and only carry, 1 for -2 and a fumble. Are we serious? No excuses there. That's a heartbreaking way to lose your first touch of the game. You fumbled. That's going to heavily reduce his playing time, I'll tell you right now. We're going to go ahead and advance week as we drop back down to 500 at 3-3. Chiefs heavily better than us, but they're also only 3-3. Our whole division 3-3. So a win here could literally put us from last to first. As Leaky Fotu obviously has player of the week, he deserves it. Let's quickly look at some negotiations we could do. I don't really know if I'll bring any of these guys back. Eric Stokes, I really like, just because he has a high interest in us. So we could probably get him for on the cheaper side of things. But as for that, Zamir White, someone I've definitely thought about. I don't think we're going to end up pulling the trigger on him. Mainly because of Dylan Labe. Or Labe, whatever. I actually do like him a decent amount. But out of literally all of these guys, I mean, Leaky Fotu, we might honestly want to bring back now. We'll give him a neutral contract, but we'll add a second year onto it. He'll resign after that game. He's earned it. As for everyone else, I don't necessarily really care. Like I said, Eric Stokes, I'm definitely eyeballing. Landon Roberts, I am very interested in. I just want to see what he regresses to because obviously he's 31. He's not going to get any better. But he has had an amazing year so far. Dylan Parham, I still want to see results out of. He's a guy who, if he plays well enough, he's definitely going to get a contract extension. I, so far, have not seen enough. I definitely am leaning towards giving him a contract extension, but I also am. It's one of those where I'm content with either one happening at this point because I've not seen enough. I've seen definitely what I need to see, but I need to see it more consistently. Some games he's great, some games he's not. That's not something you can be really doing in a contract year and expect to get paid that much. But yeah, Zamir White, I mean, I definitely am interested in bringing him back if it was for a significantly cheaper option, because I think, you know, drafting a guy is honestly in the later rounds or signing as like an undrafted rookie, we could end up get Adam Butler has returned from his injury. That is huge. Uh, Lonnie Johnson and Aiden O'Connell. This should be the last game they miss. They should also be injured through the bye week, but come Jaguars time, they should be able to come back. We do also have some trade offers for Jacoby Myers. In real life, he has requested a trade, so we're going to honor it in Madden, which is why we haven't re-signed him yet. Obviously, with how he's played, he would be a top tier guy to re-sign. We're looking for a younger guy. We're not really in a win now position. Um, the Patriots at one point offered straight up Demario Douglas, and I was like, okay, I'll come back to it. And well, I might have made a mistake because they have not offered him since. David Njoku. We don't need a tight end, but that is insane that for Jacoby Myers, you are offering David Njoku. I would, if I needed a tight end, I would take that in a heartbeat, no matter how desperate my receiver room is or any other position room. Heck, even if I just had Michael Mayer, I would still do this. But I unfortunately have, you know, Brock Bowers. Jalen Tolbert's there. I do want a receiver in return. Jordan Whittington, I'm absolutely not doing. Well, I mean, Jalen Tolbert's just the better offer. Noah Brown, I'd even rather take. How many years is Noah? Well, they're offering only a 7, aren't they? They're offering a 5th as well. I could definitely take that Noah Brown trade. I just want to quickly see that. Oh, I keep hitting every wrong one. This new menu has messed me up. I just want to quickly see if the Patriots are still down to do the Mario Douglas trade. I assume the answer is no. He has, at the time, he was a 70. I imagine, probably not. We're gonna test it out anyway. They are okay. We're gonna end up trading Jacoby Myers for Demario Douglas straight up. Um, the plan was to do that week 8, but it's fine. I guess we'll end up waiting one. I don't know why I would have tested this. I should have waited an extra week. But it's fine. We trade away a guy, we get another one in return. Like I said, the plan was to do it week 8 on the bye week. But I mean, I'll take that trade. We get a younger guy. The Patriots are in a much better situation roster wise than we are, in my opinion. And this way, it doesn't mess up the receiver room at all. All it literally does is it trades out Mario Douglas for Jacoby Myers. Trey Tucker still receiver 2, Jack Beck receiver 3. There's no reason not to like that trade if you're both sides. For the Patriots, you get a proven guy who, well, he's played in your system before, so you know what you're getting out of him. And for the Raiders, you get a young up and coming guy who has a lot of promise. And now, hopefully, we won't have to waste that pick on a draft pick on a receiver, or at least not an early one. Because obviously, if we would have lost Jacoby Myers for, say, just draft picks, or a veteran guy like Noah Brown who would only get worse, we would have been looking at having to draft a replacement immediately, potentially. But because, no offense to Dante Fortin, I'm not really convinced yet. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time where we play the Chiefs. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.